in the Japanese culture, they say this, Sister Irene. The nail that sticks up gets hammered down.
Yeah.
It's their way of trying to communicate that you don't need to be somebody who stands out. Just fit in.
Yeah.
I found that saying unique because it is the pressure of the culture. The culture just wants you to fit in.
Yeah.
The culture wants to determine the standard. And it wants to determine the way that you should go. It wants to determine the standard of what is right and what is wrong. And it puts pressure on everyone who is associated with the culture to just fit in.
Yeah.
Because the nail that sticks out gets hammered.
Yeah.
I gotta believe that the Apostle Paul understood the pressures of living in this modern culture, despite what generation you find yourself in. If you declare that I'm going to live for Jesus Christ, Paul understood that you will deal with cultural influences and cultural pressures. And so what he says is that in living a life of worship, you got to make up your mind and your heart. I will not be conformed to the standards of the culture.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, Pastor, what are you getting at here? I'm getting somewhere.
Come on, I know.
Because as I meander through this thing called life, I see more than just a few believers that talk about I'm representing the culture. And unfortunately, the culture that they're talking about is not the kingdom.
Yeah.
And the reality is that when you give your life to Jesus Christ, we only represent one culture. That is the culture of the kingdom of God. That's why we can find saints still on social media sticking up memes that have nothing to do with kingdom concepts. And there's no shame at all. If you ask them, where you find that in the Bible? They get just as silent as the room is right now. And they're guilty of promoting a culture that's not the culture of the kingdom. And the Apostle Paul declares unto us that if you're going to live this lifestyle of worship, that you have to refuse to be conformed to the standards of this world.